When they're saying a mix of credit, they're talking about credit cards, which is revolving, installment loans, and not only installment loans, what kind of installment loans? Do you have a car? Do you have a mortgage? That's what they mean by like a credit mix. If you guys want to get like a store credit card, that can actually increase your credit score. It just depends on where you're at. Everybody is different. I just tell people to get whatever accounts you want to get. Sometimes people want to get a credit mix and they're not even thinking about what they want to get. They're not thinking about, oh, I want to get a house or I want to get a car. They're not aiming towards their goals. They're only thinking about this credit mix. So if you want to increase your credit score, figure out what you're lacking and go from there to actually get approved or get your credit score higher so you can get approved for these different things. Now, like I said too, I cannot say this enough. I want you guys to look into my 60 points in 60 days, because if you're looking to increase your credit score, you have to figure out what you're lacking. Do you have too many inquiries? Do you have negative accounts you got to get removed? Do you need credit cards? Trying to make sure you have at least 4 credit cards reported to your credit reports and 2 installment accounts. If you don't have these different things, try to get these different things. Do you have a higher balance of your credit cards too? Do you need to pay that down? Is your utilization too high? Those are things you need to work on. Do you have late payments? Those are different things you need to work on if you're trying to increase your credit score. So not necessarily just applying for a credit card, but just making sure that these things are handled. So make sure you guys check out my 60 points in 60 days to increase your credit score that way. Let me look at your credit reports too. If you guys are on membership, I can look at your credit reports and tell you, hey, you might need to do this, and that to increase your credit score. Can I freeze my credit bureau after a pre-qualified writing max before finishing the application? Joshua, can you turn it down just a little? Probably 2 notches. Or 1 notch is fine. I'll take 1. Thank you so much. You can definitely freeze your credit report after you apply for and get that pre-qualification with the Amex credit card, but I don't know if they're going to actually give you that credit card. I have seen some people say that they have done this, but I cannot guarantee this for sure. Now, when it comes down to doing this, you guys, I have seen people, like you said, like freeze it for the pre-qualification. I have seen people do this with like the Apple credit card or something like that. Let me see. I have seen people do that with like the Apple credit card, but I haven't really seen a lot of people do it with American Express. I have read about other people doing it, but not like people that's very, very close to me that I'm helping. So some people do that with the Apple credit card where they'll pre-qualify for the Apple credit card. And then when they get that pre-qualification, they'll go ahead and freeze their transient credit report. Now you can try this, but I'm not sure if it's going to definitely work for you guys. But like I said, to the Apple card trick, I have seen people do it with that. Now, if you do that, please come back and let us know if it works for you. But it's going to be one of things where if you wonder if something works, you're going to have to just try it. Cause now I feel like I need to try it to see. Now I feel like I want to try it and actually see if it actually works. But that's going to be one of the things where you just pre-qualify. Once they give you an offer, then freeze it. And go ahead and freeze it. You guys should be able to freeze it. Like if you guys have the apps, you can freeze it. You can call the bureaus and freeze it, and then you can go ahead and accept the offer and see. But sometimes they're going to say, "Hey, we denied you because we didn't have access to your credit report." So keep that in mind. But go ahead and try it. Hey, what if I don't have the account numbers for the account I voluntarily surrendered the vehicle last year? They said the collection. Any account that's in your credit report, you can definitely dispute, especially if it's like a repossession. A lot of times people have the repossessions. I see a lot of people get that collection removed before they get the actual repossession removed, the original account removed with the original creditor, but you can always dispute it. And you do not need to have an account number to dispute it. If you don't have an account number, you could just put the balance on there. Like I usually tell people to put the name of the account, whatever that is, put the name of the account on there and put the balance of the account right under it. And then you can put whatever you want to put, like this account needs to be removed because the last date activity is incorrect, the balance is incorrect, whatever you want to put in terms of incorrection on there, and dispute it. You do not need to have an account number to dispute it. Once they send your results back in the mail, then you can go ahead and put the account number on your